Need for Speed Unbound is out, and I'm going to walk you through all the cars that are in the game. So to give you the lowdown, it's kind of a bit different depending on when you're watching this video, but this is the single player side, the multiplayer side from launch. Of course, in the future, there may be some new cars added, as there generally is with racing games. But anyway, I thought I'd go through the car list and give you an idea of what we can expect. Of course, if you've played any of the previous Need for Speed games by Ghost Games, you'll likely recognize a lot of these cars, some of which are, well, yet to be tested. This one is a cool one with a little bit of a backstory. This is the Ford Crown Victoria, previously only available as a police car. So this is a pretty cool addition to the game for sure. You got the MX-5, the little Miata, super cool, and of course the modern Miata. Now the way they're listed, it's actually by price, so they're from cheapest to most expensive. And of course, as we go through, new Eclipse, I'm gonna point out exactly what is new to the game. It would be pretty cool if they actually showed us what is new to the game, but this is a brand new game, a brand new car to the game, which I'm really happy about for sure. This is the Subaru BRZ. Thankfully, even if you're a GT86 person, you still have the 86 platform to play with. You got some pickup trucks like the Colorado. You've got yourself the Buick Grand National. The Mini Cooper continues to not be represented properly. We constantly get this damn SUV thing, which quite frankly I've had an absolute enough of. What's pretty cool is the lights show in their kind of pop-up form or their normal form in the actual pictures down below. However, here this is showing you the actual car in its kind of sleeping status. Got some brand new cars being added to the game, which is always super exciting to see. Rumored to be added to the previous Need for Speed. Well, it's actually here in Need for Speed Unbound. As I said, I'm a Need for Speed channel. If you want to see everything Need for Speed, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. It would help me out a heck of a lot. And I can, of course, then keep bringing you Need for Speed Unbound content. So the Evo 10, this is a significant car that we definitely need to try. It's 48 grand, but in the previous game, it was quite frankly not usable because it was way too grippy to the point it would not turn. Understeer was horrendous in the previous game, and it's right next to I was going to say his brother, but this is a hatchback, so that would be an absolute lie. We've got the Defender, so you can see the class ranking is not quite how it used to be. I think it used to be performance wise, like performance level, so the weak stuff was right at the beginning. Not necessarily the case this time. The 190E, which actually has a European plate on the front, I think that's a nice little touch. Pretty damn cool. It'll be interesting to see what the customization is going to be like on this, because this is a new car for this game. Like, it's not a car that we thought was coming to the previous game and didn't end up coming out. This could potentially be the new level in Need for Speed customization. Here's the car that people confuse for what that is as the E30. This is what we built in Need for Speed Heat while we couldn't get that. We got the 70Z, we got the Ford F-150 Raptor, which is probably the best truck in the game. It's just super cool. I noticed how dark tinted those windows are. That is pretty insane. We've got the 50Z. We've got the Civic that I don't really like. I'd like to see the new one in there. We got the RX-8, thank you, with a red interior. They know what they're doing. This is a car that a lot of us are very excited about for sure. The RX-7's a constant classic. The AMG, in case you want to be part of the Mandem, if you wish. We've got the M3 E46, of course, an absolute classic. The Infiniti Q60S. We've got the 32 and the 34, no 33. That's definitely something we need to see in the future, no doubt. But that's only 48 of the cars. We got the Lotus, which I'm definitely excited and hopeful. Maybe there'll be more engine swaps for this car this time. We've got the convertible M3, which, to be honest, I don't know if that even existed. Like, I don't remember it existing. I always really don't like convertibles because of the soft top. All the roof lines on most hardtops look kind of naff. We've got ourselves the DB5. We've got an Evo. We've got a few Evos. We've already had the Evo 10. We've got ourselves the Carrera S, the G-Wagon, in case, again, you want to be that person. We've got the RSR, which was the most overpowered car in the previous 3 Need for Speed games. So it'll be super interesting to test this out and see if that's still the case. We got ourselves the NSX. We actually, I believe, have both NSXs, the last gen and the new gen, which is pretty cool to have. I really do appreciate when we have that. Got the M2 competition. Thankfully, it's this one and not the new 2 Series facelifting, though it would be cool to have both at some point. We've got the Range Rover, in case, yep, you're that type of person. We've got the not Supra. The closest we'll probably ever get to the Supra. I don't want to say that. Toyota, please add your damn cars. We've got the i8 Roadster, the BMW M1. This is a new car to the game as well. Definitely the more classic supercar, quite rare car. And I find it interesting, the badges are in both positions on the back there. But yeah, this is a pretty damn cool car. And we've seen some crazy customizations with that. Gifted a copy of the car and its legendary customs kit upon completion. All we have to do is collect all collectibles. That's a lot. That's a lot. We've got ourselves the Testarossa, if you will. This is gifted on completing all smashing of all billboards. The Focus RS, which is looking really nice. The reflections in this game, they definitely do the cars justice. We got the Z Nismo. We got ourselves the Challenger, Mustang GT, which is still 2015, but we've got a 2019 convertible that I wasn't paying attention to. This is a 2019 Mustang, so they've got the updated Mustang. Quite happy about that. The Z prototype, or the 400Z, definitely one of my absolute favorite additions to the game. No doubt whatsoever right there. We got the AMG C63, the one before it's going 4-cylinder. Always a nice touch. We got the Lotus Emira, very, very nice. AMG, again, with the roof up. We've got the Z28 2014 M4 convertible. Got the X6. We've got some pretty cool cars that are returning, but what I'm most excited about, as someone that's played long term, I'm more excited about the ones like this, the Corvette Stingray. You have no idea how long I have waited for this car to be added to the game. Now, did we really need 2 of them? I'm not so sure, but we do. We got the F-Type returning, we've got the Panamera returning. But I do think the non-convertible car looks nicer, but you can still take the T-top off, right? Can we do that? I sure damn hope so. I guess it's not a T-top, but you know what I'm saying. We got the M5, which is a significant car for Need for Speed Payback. It was the first car that you could swap the all-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive. Not really sure if that's a thing anymore, but it wasn't in the previous game. We got Porsches, which are constantly growing on me. This was just a police car, and they updated the model to a 2019 Charger SRT Hellcat. Many people excited about this for sure. I got this wrong in my video, and we put a picture of a Challenger Hellcat, but this is what's in the game. Very excited to try that out for sure. We got GTR, of course, GTR be GTR in. We've got the Aston Martin DB11, more Porsches, Vets, the new NSX, which is pretty damn sweet. We've got the Polestar 1. I wonder if the kit from Heat is still in the game. That would be pretty disappointing if they didn't do that. The Lamborghini Urus, if you like fat, not Lamborghinis. I'm sorry, I'm kind of excited to see what this is like. Maybe we can put a proper Lamborghini engine in there. It would just make sense if we've got engine swaps. Don't know why they wouldn't do that. We've got the SRT Viper, AMG GTR. Honestly, I would love to hear down below in the comments what's your new favorite car. If you could only pick one new favorite car, what is it going to be? And of course, maybe you change it throughout the video. That's fine. You can edit comments. Oh, I really hope the Huracans have been improved. This is a brand new car for the game, the AMG GT Black Series. And, oh, the Huracan Performante Spider is looking more spicy for some reason. I don't know. The Diablo SV, the Pista, pretty spicy. That was a good one as well. The Countach, which is so sick. We got ourselves the Aventador S, the Aventador LP 750-4, 670, the Ford GT, Aventador S, Aventador SVJ. Are there more Aventadors than there are Huracans? That might actually be the case. The 918 Spider at probably the cheapest price ever. The McLaren P1, McLaren F1. We've got the Ferrari LaFerrari, Aston Martin Vulcan, the Regera, the Pagani Huayra, the P1 GTR, the FXXK Evo. Again, one of the better cars in the game. This thing, it says it's S Plus from the go, which is pretty mental. And of course, the Bugatti, which already seems S Plus fully upgraded from the go. This is going to be a mental car, I am sure. The top speed of this says 261 miles an hour. from the go, that is the fastest car. The Regera might be in the bin, which is crazy. And there's a constant battle for top speed between Pagani and also, not Pagani. There's a constant battle between Koenigsegg and Bugatti for building the fastest cars in games. That always seems to be the top two brands. But that's not all the cars available in this game. There are special custom cars. Now, these cars add to the list of cars that already exist, but some of them are certain cars, for example, the Palace Edition cars that I will unlock throughout playing the game a little bit later. They're pretty simple vehicles, but we've got some crazy ones like the Z prototype, which I love so much. The Palace AMG, of course, you'll only get this if you have the Palace Edition upgrade, but you don't get them straight away, so I'm really happy about that personally. BRZ Premium, we got the Sylvia Spec R, we got this Bel Air, which just, is popping, baby. We got FIFA YouTuber Range Rover. We have got this horrendous thing, the RX-7 488 in a green for some reason. We got the Buick, which is looking like it's some kind of sleeper build for sure. 911 Carrera, Countach once again, which is just kind of standard looking. Maybe it's got a performance upgrade. We've got the AMG GTS. We've got ASAP Rocky's 190E. I think it actually looks better in game than it does in real life for that car. This and the Vulcan, which again, don't really know. So there you go. That is the car list currently for Need for Speed Unbound. Of course, these are the base cars. There's some other cars in the game that you'll probably unlock later through the game. For example, the M3 GTR we know is in the game, but I'm excited to try all these, customize them. We have got a hell of a lot to go through. So be sure to smash like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Check out this video. Very spicy. More Unbound. You are so welcome.